Welcome to the classroom. Today we're talking about mapping and interpretation part 1. As we said in previous classrooms, Buck Perry is the father of modern day fishing. Buck was the one that coined the word structure, breaks, and break lines. Buck was one of the first ones to use a depth meter for fishing and to find structures. Now several decades later, we still have depth meters, but we also have some other tools that can help us map and interpret structures. Contour maps have come a long way in recent years. In some cases, there are high-definition maps with 1-foot contours available. Navionics is a leader in these maps. Navionics makes these maps available for most all chart plotters. There's also a mobile app for your smartphone and tablet. You can also view all these maps for free through the web app that is available on Navionics website or at structurefishing.com. Let's look at some of these maps and see what kind of basic interpretations we can make before we get on the water. Here's a very popular lake near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This lake has a great reputation for being a good muskie lake. This lake is 2,500 acres. Looking at the map, we see that the east half of this lake is fairly shallow. Although there could be some muskies present on the east end, if we were looking for numbers and size, we would concentrate our efforts on the west basin where the deep water is. Let's take a look and see what kind of structure situations we can find. We can notice that this map is high definition with 1-foot contours. Remember, our final interpretation can only be made when we're on the water, but by studying the map we can determine where to spend most of our time when we're on the water. Looking at the contour lines, the farther away the contour lines are would indicate a flat. The closer the contour lines would indicate a quick drop or change in depth. If we study the map, we can see many indications that a break line around 18 feet exists in many areas. It also looks like we have a few good-looking bars that drop off into the deepest water in the area. Since the primary species in this lake is muskies, we would concentrate our efforts at the deeper break lines on these structures. In just a few minutes of studying this map, we have eliminated a lot of water. We went from 2,500 acres to about 200 acres of fishable water. When we fish this lake, we will know where to spend our time wisely when we're on the water. Let's look at another lake. This lake is located in central Illinois. The contour map for this lake is very basic, not much detail, but we can still learn a lot when studying this map. We can tell that this is a reservoir or man-made lake. More than likely, the home of the fish will be in the main channel or large feeder creeks. Just up front from the dam, the lake splits into two, and we have two major lake arms. We can see that we have a few large feeder creeks. We would concentrate our efforts fishing where the large feeder creeks join the main channel. We can see that we have a few areas like that to check out. We'll have a good structure situation here. By looking at the map, we can pretty much calculate where we should spend our time on this lake. We can also see that there was a roadbed that crossed the lake at one time. And many times you'll see that that's where the boat ramp is at. We would spend our time fishing the submerged roadbed, making sure we spend time fishing where it crossed the main channel. An advantage of fishing a man-made structure as this roadbed, it can be easy to fish and it should be easy for us to locate on the water. And this structure should be productive as it goes from the deepest water in the area to the shallows. In just a few minutes of studying these maps before we get on the water can save us valuable time on the water and put us in productive areas right away. For more information on this classroom subject, as well as any others, check out structurefishing.com/education.